Oh, that's
honestly the craziest whip I've ever seen. Show you guys the podcast setup we actually talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're shooting a new collection, some of the automobile series, Common Hype Racing Team tees that we're dropping. By the time you guys are seeing this, probably the week of that you guys are seeing this. We'll leave a date on the screen for the drop. But we pulled up to our boy Quaid's house because his pops caught the new STO Lambo. Honestly, the craziest whip I've ever seen.
Got swag, got spots, got jocks, got blocks, red eye, 12 o'clock, I'm in the sky, on fire, 300 hooches, pink sleeves, mama told me succeed, Tarzan, I'm climbing trees, they don't want you on double G's, they don't want you.
Guys, first tee of the day in the series, we got the Lambo tees. You guys know we dropped the Lambo hoodie, we did a black and a white tee, me and Quaid got them both on right now, so we're gonna start with those. We also have the Porsche tee and then the second turbo tee. I'm really excited to shoot this collection. We've had these tees for a minute, we just have some other drops. We did the 25/8 workwear collection. So Ben's gonna be on this whole video. I'm actually going out of town this weekend for Steven's birthday. So Ben's gonna be on all this B-roll and he's also gonna be chopping it up. So drop a comment down below how he's gonna do in this video. I think he's gonna kill it. I'm not even worried about it. And Ben also really loves cars. So I think this is the perfect project for him to do solo dolo. So I already know he's gonna kill it. We're gonna get these shots. We'll throw you guys some pictures on the screen right now. Check it out.
Lay away, told the devil catch up, the nigga mayonnaise.
in the front trunk was 2 of these coffee cups. Literally. I've never seen it where it comes like all the way around to the end. Like it's just. So then if you press the button, like the little circle, if you just push it down, and it clicks, and then you just pull. The way it comes forward, bro. Bro. And then that's your front trunk, that little box. That's it? That's all you got? I can fit my lunch in there for school.
I can fit my phone and my wallet in there.
I've never seen where it flips up like this, bro. You know, because like the Huracans, they just have like the, like if this side just pops up. Like this is all one piece of carbon, like one together.
Where you wanna go? Just give me the fat pockets and the fat estates. Let the smoke go in the air and let it fade away. I'ma put a big.
Alright, you guys, it's still freezing. We got the turbo tee on right here. Wow. We got Quaid in the Porsche tee. Last 2 tees, you guys can check out our Instagram and go check out all the images that we're rolling out this week. It's gonna be a great week of content. We also started doing a reel in the middle of the week, and I'll basically do a video of me putting a fit together with whatever we're dropping that week. And you guys are responding to it well. They're really cool, and you guys should check them out. So if you guys need some fit inspo, you guys don't know how you want to piece them yet, we're gonna give you guys some options, but Quaid's busting it down right now.
Just don't remember messaging. You might have been talking to Brandon. Did you guys agree on a price already, bro? Or
yeah, I can show you. Saying 600 and I said 6. So I said 650 and then he told me 600 and I was like, well, so I watched you guys on YouTube. So I was like, well, why don't we just do a coin flip? So
Brandon and his coin flips. So we're flipping for 6 or 650?
Yeah, so if I win 650, if you win 600. So.
That's cool. Where'd you pick these up from, bro?
StockX. I got them a month after the release.
Okay.
The yellow ones, shoelace I don't have, so.
Okay, bro. Do you happen to have like the original?
The confirmation?
Yeah. I got them for a deal when they came out.
Yeah, I was checking every day, man. At that point, I was like, I'm just gonna have to pull the trigger on it.
I mean, back then that was a lot, but if
now,
you look at what they go for now,
skyrocket.
yeah, you got a deal. And you got your wear out of them, and if you win this coin flip, you basically get your money back.
Yes, I mean, I'm fine with
bad,
that.
bro.
So even with,
6 or 650, huh? You want to do a crazier one, or is that the one you want to do, 6 or 650?
What's crazy?
5 or 7, or do you want to do 6 or 650? I'm cool with 5 or with 6 or 650.
Yeah.
I just for the clickbait, it's more interesting if we make it a crazier coin flip.
Damn, it's tempting. You know what? Yeah, let's do it for
Want to do
you.
5 or 7?
Yeah, we'll do it for YouTube, man. I'll watch you guys, so it's cool.
Oh, if I lose, this is gonna suck. Coin flip. Originally, him and Brandon agreed on a 650 or 6 coin flip. That's not good enough for me. So we're doing 5 or 7. You want to call it?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do heads.
All right, Zay, just come flip it outside of the camera. I can't be the one to flip it because then if I win, then people are gonna be like, oh, it's a fake quarter or whatever. So flip it, let it hit the ground. He's calling heads.
Oh, that was ass.
Tails?
Yeah, you won that.
Live to see another day. I haven't lost a coin flip yet. That's crazy. I'm 7-0. I think I might have to retire on this one. I was sweating a little bit. We didn't end up with quite what you were looking for, but I appreciate you.
It's a gamble.
It is a gamble, for sure. Appreciate you willing to do that for us, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna grab the cash for you right now.
Appreciate it, man.
What's your name again, bro?
Angel.
Angel Hayden. Appreciate you coming in, bro.
I'll see you guys soon.
For sure, bro. Have a good night. As you just saw, got this Union one here. Now, they already had a deal on Instagram for a 650 or 6 flip, but that just wasn't good enough for me. I mean, if we're doing coin flips, the stakes gotta be raised. So I was like, you know what? Let's do 7 or 5. It would have been 7. I probably would have lost my job. But I didn't lose because I don't lose coin flips. I'm now 7-0, and we got them for 500. So.
Criminal.
Yes, I am.
Me and Drew were sitting down chopping up some designs today. If you guys don't know, well, you wouldn't because we haven't said anything yet, but we're releasing a cut and sew brand at the end of the year. I won't really say too much about it because it'll kind of come as the year ends. You guys won't see it in probably till like at least third quarter, probably at the earliest. We're expecting to do a fall winter drop as our first drop, so it will be an end of the year thing. But because it is all cut and sew, it'll be some different garments than you guys are used to seeing from Common Hype. So outside of mesh shorts and t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that, we're gonna have some real deal stuff. So we're excited for it, and we do have to get some Common Hype stuff balanced out. We have 3 big short drops planned for this summer, spring of this year, with some t-shirts and stuff collections as well for Common Hype. But right now we're also trying to juggle and maintain the second clothing brand. So I figured we'd give you guys some behind the scenes of how we kind of juggle that and the processes we take and with the designs and the people that we work with to kind of bring it all to life. So just like some patterns and stuff. We actually have some pinstripe shorts that we're doing, but sometimes like we'll have ideas, we'll get samples made, and then once you see the sample, you can kind of make adjustments based on that. But we're visual people, we kind of have to see it before we can.
Seeing it on a screen is different than seeing it in person.
Yeah, exactly.
The pinstripe originally looked great.
Yeah.
On the screen.
We have some samples on the way already. I have one sample right here. It was cool. I mean, like, it definitely looks like pinstripe, right? But we wanted to do an actual pinstripe. So once we saw it, we realized that we didn't like it. We made an adjustment and got a custom pinstripe print made instead. So that is what's going to be on the final. So when you guys see the pinstripes, you guys can reference back to this video and remember that we switched to print stripe this day. So just little things like that, adjustments that we make. We also have some other really cool shorts that we're not going to talk about yet because
No, you can't.
No,
yeah,
that one's too good.
We're not going to talk about that.
And we don't know how good they are
Hey,
yet.
just know they're good, guys.
And the hoodies, we have some sample hoodies. We're just trying to perfect all of our blanks right now. Again, everything is cut and sew. Even for Common Hype, we cut and sew. All of our t-shirts are custom made. Like the racing team stuff that I think is dropping even in this video, it's all custom cut and sew. We've kind of perfected the blank over the last couple years, so we want to make sure that we can kind of perfect those things and then move on to the graphics as time goes on. So try to find a balance of all that, and then the process is sometimes lengthy, and we try and be as patient as we can with it, but at the same time, there are deadlines for this stuff. We have to get it out for spring summer, which means it's got to get going like this week type of thing to get in production, shipped here, delivered, put in system, shot for a lookbook, marketed for a week.
The design don't get out the next day.
Yeah, there's a lot of processes, and as we were talking about, as you guys will see later in this video, when we show you guys the podcast setup, we actually talk about some of the things that we'll talk about on the podcast, and a lot of it is more of the behind the scenes stuff. So drop a comment down below if you guys are interested in seeing more of the behind the scenes for the design process, but it's definitely something we're willing to share if you guys want to hear more about it. We do it every day. It's just a matter of pulling the camera out. So we thought we'd give you a little snippet today, especially because we have a collection dropping today, and they don't just come out of thin air. We got to cook them up ourselves.
It takes a minute.
Yeah, as the team grows, it'll give us more time to, expand our team with, graphic designers and designers and stuff like that. We're just holding it down as much as we can, as much as we know. It's all new for us too. It's like, this is the first time for all of us doing this. It's really exciting too, because it's something we're passionate about, but yeah, I mean, you've been doing clothing since high school.
Yeah, but this is completely different now. It's like, it's a whole new game.
Yeah.
Right? Like everything I knew was just so baseline, and now like we're selling shit. I understand different stuff about fashion, so it's like, we're doing Common Hype. I'm gonna hype the store, Common Hype the brand, and the other brand we're working on. This isn't our main focus, and we still...
I never thought we would be doing this, so...
No, it was 100% like in my head I wanted to, and I knew it would, but like I never figured it would go this quick, or like do this.
Don't let anyone tell you can't do anything, because we're just... You just gotta do it. You don't really know if you can do it until you actually try, so...
No, and we were just selling shoes, and then we just tried shorts, and it ended up working so well, and now we're here.
Yeah.
Talk about podcast coming. Well, actions speak louder than words.
It's finally coming.
It is finally coming.
Why did I just talk into the mic?
I don't know. We just filmed a little mock podcast, so we'll leave a clip here at the end of the video of us just kind of BSing, but we just had to get the camera angle set up, the lighting done, and to get like the color locked in for this podcast studio. But you guys can see behind Ben, we got a couple lights, all the cameras set up. Yeah, we're gonna try and get this thing off the ground soon. We just need to create the channel, and we'll keep you guys updated with that, link it, just kind of getting the name finalized, and I think we'll be good after that. but we got some really exciting guests already kind of lined up. Some big names, some athletes, some entrepreneurs. It won't be sneaker related, it'll be kind of everything related. So I look forward to kind of knocking that out and talking about some things that are outside of the niche that we currently have. And I think there's a lot for you guys to learn, a lot of opportunity for you guys to see things from different perspectives and just meet some new cool people and also get to know us a little bit.
Yeah, learn a lot about us. You know, there's a small window you've kind of seen in the last 3 years of our lives, but you don't know everything.
And the back end of Common Hype, what actually goes on, how we run our business. We mentioned later in the podcast, we have 20 employees now, and I don't even think, that's really easy to see just by watching our videos. So there's just a lot to what's going on here that we're excited to talk about.
Special guests that you specifically want on the podcast, comment them down below. Hopefully we can get somebody on the pod. Realistically though, I don't think Hormoz is coming on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't think Drake's coming on the pod either. I'm definitely gonna try.
That should be our goal, to get Drake on our podcast.
Drake, if you see this, it'll be a 40.
Meek Mill walked into the store the other day, so
Yeah.
maybe he comes on. T. Higgins would come on.
Yeah.
That would be
Kenyon
hard.
Drake for sure would come on. Jet would come on. How's it like winning a Super Bowl? I mean, come on. Well, you never really see the true personality of us either.
Yeah.
Unless you are with us at an event or you maybe are just tuning into like Whatnot podcast or anything. Because we keep it very PG on the channel. Keep it funny PG.
Yeah, we try.
But all the funny stuff that happens is really not caught on camera. Or we just don't put it in the videos because it's a little PG-13 maybe.
There'll be opportunity for that in this podcast.
Yeah, you'll see everything.
Yeah.
We'll talk about a lot of things. I mean, the nights we go out, the traveling trips, Brayden booking wrong flights, us losing luggage. Like, that's... you'll see the full story. You get clips. You get little snippets, but now you get the full story.
Are we going to do podcasts? If we get invited onto other podcasts, are we going to do them? I think we should.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Most of the time,
It
I feel
depends,
like,
I think.
if anything, you get clips too.
Sure. I think that's how
Wouldn't
you
be
grow
bad.
your audience, though, because that's how you make connections with new audiences that have no idea who you are.
Yeah, especially outside of sneakers, because everything's been sneaker oriented. But there's so much we have interest in and that we're good at that I feel like we could talk about that doesn't really get talked about because it's more for entertainment, and this could be, a kind of a step into like education in a sense.
Yeah, because our one lane is really sneakers.
We don't... Everything we talk about and do, though, associates into that, but at the same time, not everyone sees that. So now you
Well,
guys will
nobody
kinda-
knows the true lane of which it's actually media.
That's true.
Or actually media.
Yeah.
The reason that we
Marketing.
haven't done this podcast is because we've been so busy with other
Yeah, because this is not like our main focus, but it's also something that we want to do, and it's like a... kind of like a passion project for sure, but we know it's going to help everything we do, and we are specialized in media. So
I mean, that's what this
it only
room is
makes
for,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
That's literally what we built this room for.
Yeah.
Not only that, but we have the capabilities of doing it. We already have 3 cameras. We already got the lights.
Yeah.
What we had to do is basically build a podcast room, buy a few mics, and shebang, we've got a podcast.
Yeah. I mean, but we didn't even talk about the stories of opening 2 stores back to back.
6
After
months.
being in the same
That'd be a crazy
1,500
story.
square foot store,
Yeah.
opening a 5,000 square foot store, then another 1,500 square foot store in a fashion square mall, the hottest mall in the state. Like, all that stuff happened like back to back to back to back.
Yeah, you guys just saw snippets.
You guys don't know. You guys don't even know we have 20 employees now. Like, yeah.
There's so many things.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is. Plus the connections that we've built over the years with some really, I guess you could say influential people, but just with some really knowledgeable and giants in their respective industries. So I think that's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting because like we could get someone from like the NFL, we can get someone that's run $1 million business overnight. Like there's gonna be so many different aspects of who we're gonna bring on that it's endless.
Well, I think it's cool too because we'll definitely have Johnson as a special guest for the podcast, which it's going to have some things to do with sneakers, but he's got a multi-million-dollar paint company that very few people know about unless you're like a Common Hype loyal fan and watch every single one of our videos, which that's just going to give you a whole different perspective on how he runs business and how he's in real estate and stuff. We haven't even talked about all the other cool stuff that some of our friends do.
And
we've
he
got
spits
he spits mad game, yeah.
And it's gonna be cool for us because like we get to learn just as much as they get to learn. So it's like we get to
share
interview
that.
people that we never
Yeah.
talked to, but have built crazy things or done crazy things. They get to learn. We get to learn. It's a win-win.
It's crazy because some people they'll watch and they won't do anything about it.
Yeah, of course.
I think there's gonna be a lot of opportunity for people to take action on things that they hear and utilize it and improve their life with it, whether it's financially or spiritually or whatever it is. And yeah, you should definitely act on it if you're
We're
watching.
going to be fully transparent about everything.
You should be.
Like numbers wise, like if we go on a podcast or somebody comes on our podcast, they're like, how much you do in YouTube revenue last month? Like you can just
To a
be
certain
like, yeah.
extent, right?
I mean, to a certain extent.
I mean, people are open, right? I see so many people that are open about it when they're involved in different businesses outside of sneakers, where if you enter the sneaker niche specifically, people, they either bullshit you a bunch of bullshit, or they just refuse to tell you the true numbers.
The problem
because
with
they want to gatekeep it for whatever reason.
Yeah, the sneaker industry specifically though is just very ego driven, and most industries aren't, and so that's why most industries can become bigger. I feel like because
that's a good point.
People want to help people, and it feels like a very envious game.
And I think for us, like numbers, like to anybody else, like numbers doesn't mean anything to me. People can see the success we've had, so like I don't think flashing numbers is really like super important. Like we showed the success, we've seen it, we got to where we are because of that. People know how we're doing. I don't think general like I don't know, numbers don't really.
I feel like we more so just haven't shared it because it's like we don't feel like we need to prove anything.
Yeah, we're already
in a sense like there's no need for us to like flash anything. I feel like we don't talk about it because we're not hiding.
Yeah, we
anything.
built a flashy, cool ass store because of what.
It's it's not so much a flashy thing. Like I'm not gonna bring it up like, so we did this. How much did you do? Type thing. It's not gonna be an ego chow thing. But if someone's just genuinely like, okay, so for example, you guys do,
Yeah, I get that. Like creator to creator to help, understand people's numbers and stuff. But I think either way, I know it's not flashy, but it can be perceived just by someone else.
But I don't think other industries are like. I think other industries are still ego driven to an extent though, because I feel like the big boys will just But like the big dogs in the game, like the Johnsons of the world, they
silent,
just silent, humble brag.
Yeah. Wouldn't even know type.
Yeah, if I spotted Johnson on the side of the street, like you would not know that guy.
No.
Yeah,
you'd have no idea.
You wouldn't know he's got a 600.
I mean, you could tell by his shoes that he likes shoes.
Yeah.
And that's a conversation
But he
starter.
just got some Lulu pants and a nice jacket on every day. Like it's you don't got chains.
That's so hard.
On.
But it is cool that the business and industry that we're in can spark conversation. Because if you look at a guy in the street, right, you don't know he does real estate. You have no idea. But if he's got a cool pair of shoes on, that at least sparks a conversation.
That's true.
Say, hey man, you got cool shoes. Oh yeah, well, he's knowledgeable at shoes. And you can say, hey, for example, we have a store where we sell shoes. Like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, what do you do? Well, I do real estate, or I do cars, or
someone drives a nice car, you assume.
Yeah, or it's like if you have a nice Rolex or something, or an AP, it's just
like a conversation
starter. And then all of a sudden, he sells watches, or he enjoys watches, but he's out selling. Maybe he's distributing marijuana, or maybe he's selling clothes, or I don't know. Like, there's so many different niches out there that is just cool.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to get some different guests on for sure, because it's like you already have a list of athletes lined up, and like that's a completely different realm than anything like business related. That's a completely different side.
Athlete, business, reality TV star. I mean, anything, and we can just learn about so many different industries, and we're all so curious about everything that it's like. It's going to be so fun.
I'm really curious about the marketing behind podcasts and stuff, because if you look at these the McAfee show, right? You look at Nelk and how they strategically brand activate the full send drinks and Happy Dads.
Yeah, like
and
Logan
all that
puts
stuff.
Prime everywhere.
Everywhere.
I was watching an interview this morning. Everywhere. Literally every 2 feet there was a Prime bottle.
Yeah.
In every shot.
McAfee's got Starbucks. Yeah. I think, Bradley Martin has the raw gear stuff incorporated. Everybody's got that liquid death can. So I love little shit like that. And
it's a whole new company for us technically. Like we're starting like a whole new thing. Like if you really look at like the branding and the marketing, it's like now we get to something fresh.
Well, it's just another vertical of what we're doing.
Yeah, it goes along with what we're doing, but it's brand new. So it's like we get to try new things with this. We can do merchandise. We can do other things. Like we can try everything now.
But it's crazy because it's like the sneakers are really good, the store's really good. But could this, for example, this podcast that we're doing, could this just be the vertical that really, really blows up?
Yeah.
Watch the podcast take us to the moon.
Yeah.
We should have done this 4 months ago.
Yeah. But everything is incorporated into one. It's the ecosystem. So everything.
That's
this
the best
podcast
part
is going to help just as much as everything else.
I get what you're saying, because that's the best part about trying new stuff.
Yeah.
Like you never know if it's just gonna go.
Because one episode with one guest could literally just pop.
That's what I'm saying.
And you would never know.
Or it could be a clip from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be very, very exciting to see kind of what rolls up out of this.
Especially because we've met so many new people, and we're just going to have...
We know hella people, and no one really knows the inside of our business unless they personally know us, and we've had a one-on-one conversation with them face-to-face, but most people don't really understand what we do here, and I think it would be really cool to give them an insight on what really goes down here every day. Cause
Well, they don't even really know like what we do in our personal lives or like
outside of that.
I mean,
like,
not
you guys
really,
really
not
just
really much, but
yeah. I mean, it's not like we're doing a whole lot, but like
Yeah.
you know, like even when we all go do dinners, or on these trips and stuff, we have so many stories that like you guys see just small snippets.
I mean, even before I showed up, I just knew you guys as sneakerheads.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, that's just what's out there. You know what I mean? So it's just super sneaker related, but you're right. There's like a whole nother side to it.
Think about all the stories we talk about.
Yeah,
Bullshit about, dude. Like if we can even
Now
give
I've
half
seen
of
both
that-
sides, so it's like
Yeah, if we can even give half of that, it's just gonna be pure entertainment.
But it's like private selection. Nobody knew that they were doing that private motors thing that they just launched and they had that big car thing. But we knew because we were out talking with them, and now they just finally announced it. It's like, oh, cool! Like that's like, those private. I mean, the store is probably like they put a lot of time into it, but it's just probably such a small piece of what those guys do.
it also it gets to a point where like you just don't have time for it. You know what I mean? You just got to move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, part of the reason we have 20 employees now is so that we can
exactly
start to
create
work into other endeavors.
Yeah, you create that for yourselves to explore new things.
But it's what we talk about all the time. It's like Bryson's not grinding the videos out 24/7. Now
Right.
he's handing that off to you, or he
Right.
can just oversee it, add his little touch to it, and bam,
Yeah.
the video's off. Which is eventually what you're going to get into, which is his role, and then he can be more a creative director for all the verticals that we're trying to do under our one umbrella.
Which is so cool because that just creates more creative expansion for you, and then I get to come in and fill a new role that I've never filled. So
And there will be another guy.
exactly,
Fills your role.
it's the whole beauty of it. It's just,
We're gonna need that guy.
There'll be
soon,
another
too.
little boy sitting right where you're sitting right now.
Yeah, we might need to blow the wall out in the warehouse and get the space next door.
I've been saying that, but we should get it at this point.
That'd be crazy. It has been sitting there since we got here, right?
Yeah.
It's just waiting for us.
Yeah, it is.
It's just frustrating because I'm so impatient, and I already see where we're
We
going
should
to be
have
at
this
in 5 to
conversation
6
right now.
years.
How impatient Brandon is.
Oh my god,
Dude,
This dude texted me last night. Someone ordered 5 packs of socks, so 15 pairs of socks online. And he screenshots it and he goes, "We should post this on the story right now and do a sale." I'm like, "Bro, what?
$100 worth of socks. You want to just
Bro,
post
we
the
have
order?
four $5,000 cameras. Let's market it tomorrow, not at 10 o'clock at night." He's like, "Let's push a text out at 10 o'clock." I'm like, "Bro, everyone's sleeping.
Well,
You
this
need to
was-
go to bed."
This was after he already wanted to shock drop the hats.
Yeah, he goes, "Let's shock drop 10 hats of each color."
And we have at least 100 of each.
Yeah, you're tripping.
It didn't have to be that. The point of the matter is that the socks are good, right? And there's a screenshot of an order coming through for 5 pairs of white socks, which is, I mean, it's like $100. I mean, granted, it's value because you're getting 15 pairs of socks for $100. I mean, it's pretty
Great
good.
socks, by the way.
Yeah, great socks. But the idea behind it is you post an Instagram story. It's more that organic feel. Yeah, we got the $5,000 cameras, but at the end of the day, we still have, like, there's still that organic feel that some people just really enjoy, and that's
But most people with us because of the quality of our content.
I understand.
And I also
but
said,
just
all I
like-
said was,
yeah.
let's get a nice picture of the socks tomorrow, and
We'll
then
do the
push
same exact
that
thing.
screenshot after, being like, they're already going.
Which is fine, and I agree to that, which is cool.
Yeah.
I just
You just get so impatient though.
yeah, I get antsy.
So quick and
I get antsy.
It was 10 o'clock at night, bro.
Yeah, and it's gotta you gotta work through execution. Like we gotta make sure everything's executed because then that's how we sell better.
Bro doesn't sleep.
He does. A lot, but at the same time he doesn't.
I can't wait till we get to a point where we're consistently getting, let's just say, 10,000 website sessions a day, and that's converting into hopefully $5,000 a day online.
Yeah.
Because we'll get that on a drop
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah. It's the consistency of us, the quality now going into this year. Like last year when we were peak shorts, like we were selling all day
Bro,
after that.
Think
like,
about the you're gonna be pushing this year for shorts.
that's what I'm saying. So
Bro,
like,
but I don't even realize how much we move online now because I'm so disconnected from it. Like
We-
I
we push P online.
fully do content. I'll walk in the back and the UPS pickup bin will be like stacked on like
Yeah.
Tuesday. I'm like, what the f did I order last night? What did I miss?
some days be hitting, dude, randomly. Like you won't even
Yeah.
post a YouTube video, like nothing got posted on the story. No, just like 5-10 orders coming at night. And you're
But
just
it,
like,
That's so
it all
fire.
comes
It's
from the
weird.
consistency too, and the power of like one Instagram story that we can just post without a feed post.
Think about this. Post 2 reels a day. Post on TikTok twice a day. Even if you post maybe one time on Instagram, one story. That's thousands of people impressions constantly going. Someone could see that 6 months later, and it could influence them to buy something today. That's the power of the content. It lives forever on the internet until you take it down, or if it were to get taken down. But for the most part, you do family-friendly, clean content like we do on our store page. It will live forever. So it has value forever. That's why every video we post, we want it to be better than the last one, because you don't know who that's gonna hit or who might influence to go buy 5 pairs of socks or a fucking Red October online. Like you just don't know who it's gonna come across. That's why every video is so important.
That's why people who do content creation are different, because
some
they
people
understand that.
Some people get it, some people don't, and some people just need help.